Hey everyone, today we're going to tour this ADU project I'm working on. I'm going to show you how to maximize rent income from an ADU unit like this one and how I made a $10,000 mistake on the design. 2 months ago, when I gave you an update on this ADU project, we only had foundation, but now we're working on framing, rough plumbing, and rough electrical, and you are going to see all the progress today. If you are stopping by for the first time, welcome to the channel. My name is Elisa, and I'm a real estate developer and house flipper in the San Francisco Bay Area. I've been in business for 5 years, and I've done almost 50 projects. On this channel, I share before and after videos and home remodeling tips and tricks. I recently launched my book, Flipping Houses Quick Start Guide, available for purchase on Amazon. It's a comprehensive guide for beginners, and it teaches people to get started in real estate and achieve financial freedom like I did. If you're interested, pick up a copy today. Now that the building structure is up, you can tell that the ADU is pretty big, about 700 square feet total. It covers pretty much the entire width of the lot, leaving just enough setback on each side. There are 3 windows but no entrance in the front because it's a 1-bedroom on paper, and we designed it to be able to split into 2 separate units so that we can maximize rent. My Airbnb experience with the main house tells me that a 2-bedroom place, about 1,000 square feet with a formal living room and kitchen, rents for about $120 a night, while a much smaller studio with just a little kitchenette rents for about $80 a night. So instead of building a 1-bedroom that can rent for maybe $100 a night, it would make much more economical sense to build 2 studios that can rent for $80 each per night and $160 total. So that's the thinking behind the design of this ADU. Instead of having an entrance on the front wall, we have 1 entrance on each side for each unit to give both units more privacy. 700 square feet divided by 2, it gives us about 350 square feet for each studio. So that means these studios are very compact, but they are big enough to allow for all the important functions that are needed in the rental, and I'm going to show you what they are. Now let's start from this unit on the right side. The kitchen is going to be along this front wall. We're going to have a fridge, a sink, and a range. There's not a whole lot of space for cabinets or countertops, but a small kitchenette of this size for a studio like this is pretty generous. On the right side of the entrance is the living space and the bedroom. There's no dividing walls because the space is so small. An open concept works a lot better than enclosed spaces. Before I show you more of the progress on this ADU and my $10,000 mistake, smash the like button below and subscribe to the channel to see more interesting content like this. This private bathroom is towards the end of the unit, right next to the space where we're going to set up the bed. The bathroom is of standard size, just enough space for a 24-inch vanity, a toilet, and a shower over tub. This laundry room is right behind the bathroom that I just showed you, and this room is shared by both units. We're going to have a water heater and stackable laundry machines in here. The doors on both sides can be locked behind them by the tenant of the unit. This laundry room is the only shared space in this entire ADU. Through the laundry room, we'll get to the unit on the left side. This room is pretty much a mirror of the other unit, other than the fact that the laundry room is entirely on the other unit, so this studio is slightly bigger. The kitchen here is also going to be along this front wall, and it will be of similar size with the other kitchen. Because of the more room we have in the living space, we'll try to fit in a coffee table, a couch, and maybe also a small desk too. Similar to the other studio, the bathroom is at the end here, and we're likely going to set up the bed in this nook right here. Now that you've seen the layout and the progress, let's talk about my $10,000 mistake. I did hire an architect to draw up the floor plan and submit it to the city for approval. But after he completed the floor plan, when I review it, I was so focused on making sure that this ADU can be split into 2 units, and I completely neglected the functionality within each unit. Once the construction started, I came on site and I realized that the kitchen was designed as a galley kitchen right along the entrance here. And this further area on this side is supposed to be the dining room. And then there's this wall right in the middle of this space. And we have a water heater set up here and a closet right in the middle of the space. So the kitchen will be pretty small and awkward as you come into the front door and walk through the kitchen. The dining room will be very tight, and the worst part is there will essentially be no living space because this closet takes up a lot of space right in the middle, and you go through this little hallway and you are going to hit the bed right there. So the layout is terrible and the entire space feels super cramped. I was so bummed and embarrassed because I've redesigned the interiors of so many of my flips to make awkward layout more functional, but I never thought I would screw up a space that I create from the scratch myself. But you live and you learn. Luckily, my husband and I were able to put our heads together and figure out a way to correct my mistake with the least changes and costs possible. We decided to relocate the water heater from here into the laundry room, and we also relocated the closet from right in the middle of the space into this corner here. So now the kitchen is open, and from the front entrance, you can have sightlines all the way to the rest of the space, and the space feels a lot bigger and more functional. We're going to keep working on this ADU in the next few months, and I'm going to share more updates with you as we go. I hope you can learn from my costly mistake and save the money for something useful. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button below and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to pick up a copy of my book, Flipping Houses Quick Start Guide, available on Amazon. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.